Make $1 million cash for you flatline. Make a master plan, watch it backfire. Burn it all down and collect the ashes. Build it back, respect your passion. Witness to some shit that you shouldn't see. Whisper to yourself what you wouldn't be. Victim to the block where your mama moved.
It's your boy Zay, and we back with another podcast. Official Site Fashion, where we talk fashion, financial literacy, and mindset. And you know, I'm going with it again.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Zion tapping in with yet another podcast where it's fashion, financial literacy, and mindset through the lenses of young creators and entrepreneurs. And we got a special podcast for you, y'all. As y'all can see, we in a different location. Someone y'all never seen before. We at HARLEM'S Closet on Gervais Street here in Columbia, South Carolina. And I'm here with the owners, Kenneth Joyner, Tresban Rogers, and my boy Phil right here. I didn't get his last name. We want to throw it in there. So yeah, man, we going to be speaking on the sneaker resale industry. They got a nice, cool shop we in right now here in Columbia, South Carolina. So if y'all listening, be sure to pull up and do some business with y'all. So let's go ahead and kick this one off, man. So the sneaker resale industry is a $6 billion industry, right? And it's forecasted to be worth $30 billion by 2030, 9 years from now. So I'm saying this to say, you guys just opened up a new business in the sneaker resale industry here in Columbia, South Carolina. So like, how do y'all feel about y'all entering a growing market where it's like it's a constant demand, especially here in the college town?
I really think we're kind of feeding the demand now, you know, because everybody around here, they starting to slowly get into sneakers, you know, with the college campus right here, you know, that's, you know, we're going to try to provide for the college kids, you know, that want to be fresh.
Right. So, like, how did y'all come together? How did y'all get to this point? Like, I know when I first came in here and talked to Kenneth, he said he been reselling sneakers since he was, like, in high school. So, like, how y'all get to this point? What was the journey like? How did y'all first meet?
I've been reselling shoes since I was like 18. I'm 29 now. So we met, I was probably 20, 21 through sneakers at a sneaker show. So we've been going to sneaker shows like 10 years. So he became my best friend, honestly. And then they've been friends longer than me and Phil, but
Nah, y'all been friends longer.
I mean, we've been friends longer. I'm saying you've been friends with Phil longer than I have.
Yeah.
They met through sneakers too, right?
Yeah.
The sneaker show.
Yeah, we met through a mutual friend, you know what I'm saying? So
it's kind of all of us. I met her through somebody else, and I met him through somebody else.
Word.
We all came together, so it worked out fine.
Man, that's beautiful, man. So if you could describe your business, like what is the heart and soul of, you know, like just like this foundation though?
Man, probably the love for sneakers, because all three of us love sneakers. Like, you know, it's beyond reselling. You know, it's more like, you know, between the three of us, like you got three different like genres right here.
For sure.
Right.
So, you know, all of us love sneakers, and we all bring something different.
That's what's up.
That's what's up. It's like it's a common foundation. Base.
So, like, when did you know, like, sneakers was your thing?
I'm gonna be honest with you, like I got my sneaker habit from my stepfather, so like he kind of got me on it. And then like when I got off to college, I didn't know people was really selling sneakers for that much, but I know I had a lot of sneakers. So then I sold like my first pair of sneakers in college on eBay, and it was a pair of Space Jam 11s, and I sold them for $500. And after that, I was like,
I know you were
living.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, it's time. Like I'm gonna sell some more. So that's what really got me started. Yeah.
So I feel, when did you know sneakers was your thing? You seem like the OG around here. So when you first came in touch with it?
Man, probably when I was in, the summer going to my 6th grade year. Rap the 7s, OGs, 92. Had just hit the shelves. I'm in Citadel Mall in Charleston. I wanted that shoe. My mom was about to buy it, got to the register. My man said $98 and some change, and my mama said, no, put them back. And I was hurt. I was hurt. Like, it was like my whole world was crushed, and I didn't want nothing else. I told her I would give up anything if I could get those shoes. And she told me no, but it's been on ever since, you know what I'm saying?
So, what about you, Tresban?
That was the same way with me. My mom wouldn't buy me no shoes, or my dad used to buy me shoes, but he would just buy like Fila's the two for $89.99. Like he would,
that was a good deal.
It was a good deal. It was sitting on the shelf, you know. But
Reebok,
I started reselling. Another friend of mine showed me the ropes, and I was reselling like 17, 18, 19. I was really getting my own shoe, but then I started realizing, I need to get them for free. It's expensive. Every week, every 2 weeks, like, just started reselling too. Get my shoe.
That's what's up. That happened to me with the Citrus 9s. I remember those dropped like early 2000s. Was that like 06 or something like that? 07?
Yep.
Mama was like, nah, it's too steep. But I actually got a statement that I want y'all to kind of comment on. And this will kind of speak to the history of sneaker culture and how it's developed over time. So I seen something on Instagram that said, you didn't buy $1,000 pair of shoes. You bought $170 pair of shoes for $1,000. So like, if y'all could kind of speak to that and kind of speak to how you think sneaker culture has developed from, I guess, the time you was probably in 6th grade, you know, looking at the Raptor 7s up to now. Because that's a true statement. A lot of people do that.
That's a strong statement.
Yeah.
I actually saw that too.
Yeah,
I did see
yeah,
it.
I saw it too.
Yeah. My personal opinion is like, I think when it comes to like sometimes with the aftermarket and stuff, they just put prices on stuff.
Yeah.
Because when I first started going to sneaker shows, I'm pretty sure it was the same thing with them. And I started really reselling. You know, you just put the value of the shoe what you think it is, or you're just looking on eBay and you try to be like one of the cheapest sellers so your shoe gets sold. But nowadays it's like, oh, this person got them for $1,000, so everybody think they got to spend $1,000, and that's really not it. Like, and then I think that price point also hinders like stores like us, because if, for instance, if somebody come in the store and we know the shoe legit and they sell it to us for cheap just because they rock with us, you know, you got to think like, and I might turn around and sell it for $50 more than what they gave it to me. People would think because I'm not selling it for $1,000, the shoe fake or something.
Yes.
And
We didn't got that.
I would have never considered that, but that's...
Yeah, and when we open our store, you got to also think, like a lot of our stores we got for our shoes we got for damn near retail. So
We've been holding on to
or it came out of our personal collection. You know what I'm saying? So that was our money spent.
So it might be worth $1,000, but we might only
we don't
want
even
$600,
care about it.
just because we trying to get our name out there.
Yeah, we trying to offer deals. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so y'all had, so what I hear, y'all sacrifice like profit in order for like better customer service.
Yeah.
So like, how did y'all get all these shoes? Like, how did y'all come to this point? Like, when y'all opened the spots, was it like shit y'all already had, like you said, or y'all had to go to like sneakers, other?
We were already all reselling.
We was all reselling.
So y'all just kind of put your inventory together.
Yeah, basically that's everything what we did.
So when did y'all make the decision to get a brick and mortar?
My man K, he hit me. He was like, "Yo, Phil, we gonna do it. You either with me or you ain't."
Cause we all been talking about it.
And he put me on the clock.
Yes.
He put me on the clock. Hey, that right there, I was like, "Hey, bro, if you with it, I'm with it. You know, just let me know what I need to do."
And they both don't trust me. That's really what happened. I told them like, man, I'm about to sign his papers. If y'all want to do it, we gonna do it. But if y'all don't do it, I'm gonna still do it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
because we actually came by here before we went to a sneaker show.
Yeah.
We came by here and Kay showed me the spot and he was like, "Yo, this the spot right here." I just glanced in. I was like, yeah.
Damn.
You automatically knew from the jump.
I was like, yeah, this it.
So what was necessary, like just doing like that process? Like, then you have to have like a certain credit score, like a loan, like. So what was the institution route that you went on, like to get this place?
Well, I'm big on like I don't like people in my business.
Oh, my fault.
Nah, like, cause you know sometimes when you try to rent places and stuff, they want the background checks, all that stuff.
Yeah.
So basically, like this building, and he actually owns a good bit of properties on this road.
Okay.
It's like owned by him, like he's just a guy, like. And he basically just. I called the number on it. If you really look at it, you'd think it's like a whole agency.
Yeah.
But I just called his number, and he would call me back, and I met with him here, and he just told me the numbers, and I was like, all right. And then all I had to do was just do a lease.
Damn.
It was that simple.
Yeah, I think he did like a check. I think he looked up my name and stuff, like, but I ain't got no record of that. So I ain't know. Like, I think that's the most he did.
That's how you know this was meant to be. Cause you
Yeah.
ain't have to jump through no crazy.
Yeah, I ain't had to jump through nothing. Like, he ain't check no credit score or nothing like that.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, so what is the experience that you want somebody like to have, like walking in the store and walking out the store? Like, so what's the DNA of like the whole shop?
Just to piggyback off that real quick, like it's a lot of other stores that's, you know, going crazy. Of course, you got the Round Tools and the places in Atlanta that's kind of building their name. Those are the ones that I know of. Yeah. And they done created like a culture within their store. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So what kind of set y'all apart in that way? And like, what kind of culture do y'all want to be known for having in the store as a brand?
Well, I mean, with us, you know, basically we just try to provide good customer service. You know, we listen, we talk. You know,
we want it to be an experience for sure.
We
definitely want to get to know people and expand, because I feel like that's how you make it, is relationships.
It's
about who you know, not what you know.
That's what we learned. We say that shit all the time.
It ain't about what you know, it's about who you know. So
it is.
Yeah, because I think as a customer myself going into certain stores, I like that intimate, you know what I'm saying? When I come in and talk, you probably know me by first name or something like that. Yep. So I think that's what a lot of people look for.
Yep, that's good.
Yeah, most definitely. So like y'all a diverse group. So like what's some of the like things each of you think you bring individually to y'all partnership, like some of y'all strengths or weaknesses? Like what is some of the shit that y'all be doing that each other don't like?
Well, I feel like we all got our own little area.
Yeah.
Like I live in Greenville, so it's like an hour and a half away. So I catch a lot of like restocks and like I cook it. Like I bring shoes into the store to where he's better at social media than both me and Phil.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But
like,
Phil, he cooks too. So we all be trying to cook. I try to catch most of the restocks because I can't be two places at once. You know what I'm saying? So I try, but it's hard.
Yeah.
You think a lot of the restocks be happening in like small towns like that, like maybe a Greenville or a Columbia or?
I think restocks are happening everywhere, but they're already being backdoored.
The
stores already got.
They already got their
they
people. You know what I'm saying? So
we trying to
because like I'm a reseller at home. I've been doing it 10+ years. I'm just getting to the point where people are backdooring to me.
Yeah, that's
you know, like because now I got a store that I need, so I'm like, I'll pay you on top. I don't got time for games.
That's how that shit go. Like,
that's probably
when the major stores get it, they just call bro, come get these shoes.
Come get your shoes.
But
like, hey, you want these? Look, I got them right now. If you want them, come get them.
Right.
That shit crazy. So that how that shit be going down when y'all be going in the stores.
You walk in like
that's how it goes down.
Like,
Or you see 3 niggas walking out the store with bags like 3 or 4 pairs. You already know what they're
in the raffle like that.
Right, I know y'all ain't winning the raffle like that. Y'all tripping.
But yeah, they do restocks. Like they had a restock in Greenville. What was it? Yesterday on the Georgetown Dunks.
Oh, wow.
And I was just happened to be in Greenville that day, and the girl texted me and was like, "Yo, we got this," and I went up there. But there's been times where I missed it. You know, it's like it's definitely a timing thing too.
And I mean, I will say one good thing about it being 3 of us, because when they do come to sneakers, like we are able to be in different places.
Yeah.
So like on a Saturday, like if somebody just need to open up the store, and we do got a good team of people that help us,
Definitely.
like our friends and stuff. So like it's like everybody wants us to be successful.
Definitely.
And that's one thing that I think all of us are grateful for. Like we have a good,
we got a good circle.
Yeah, we got a good circle.
Allow y'all to be more versatile.
Yeah,
that's what's up.
Yeah, we might bring people from Greenville down here. We might have the team in Greenville.
Oh yeah, for sure. So like y'all said Kenneth running social media. Like, how do y'all feel like social media has helped y'all brand and like in terms of marketing, reaching in more people, and like just making sales in general?
Awesome. Well, I think a lot of times with social media is kind of hard because you know everybody got their own personality on social media.
Exactly.
So like people tell you one thing, like people send us DMs, and we just starting off, so we trying to respond to DMs and stuff like that, and that's like been. I know like much bigger stores like you mentioned, they probably get a lot of DMs that they don't respond to. We try to respond to them, but a lot of people ask some crazy stuff like
say
and
it.
It's like
what's all the crazy stuff?
Say it. Say it.
I'm say something so simple like somebody just DM us like what y'all got on the size 9, and me. I'm like petty, but I ain't petty. I will send you the link to the Instagram page that you just DM me on, and they be like, "What that mean?" You can scroll the timeline
and look,
and you can look and see what's posted.
Yeah, like you can scroll. I post shoes.
He does it to me too. It's not just
I send it to everybody. Like,
he does it to everybody.
Like, I'm gonna send you the Instagram link. Like,
Speaking of y'all Instagram link, I think y'all got 3 different Instagrams. One is Harlem Closet Online, one is Harlem Closet Television, and another one is Harlem Closet South Carolina. So like, what was the point of that? Like, what was you trying to do with like all different 3 of them?
Well, the online just for our online site, and the television I just made it known because I had a bigger page, and for some reason it just disappeared.
Damn.
Yeah, I had a bigger page. Like when I had the Fiasco.
So I had a bigger page.
Yeah, I had a clothing line back when I was in college, and I had a good following on it. And then I changed it to Harlem's Closet, and I kid you not, like one random day it just was gone.
Wow,
that's
he had a lot of followers.
Yeah, he had a lot of followers.
Real followers.
Yeah, like real followers. Yeah, and it's
you
just
building that up for a minute.
That
was an old page.
Yeah, that was an old page, and I had the page for the longest. I just never was posting no clothes. I wasn't doing the clothing line no more. Then when I came up with that name, and I said I'm gonna do it, I changed the name about a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, it just disappeared. I tried to contact Instagram. They would tell me to do some weird stuff like hold a picture up. I'm a grown man. I ain't about to do all that, man.
Social security.
Yeah, it was like holding a picture of the number, and I was like, nah, I ain't doing all that, man.
I mean, so why I like this, like the name like this, Harlem's Closet though?
Are you even from Harlem?
Nah.
Yeah, how y'all come up with that?
I came up with it.
I
want to have a son, and I want to name him Harlem.
What?
Oh,
That's
Yeah,
dope.
That's dope.
that's where Harlem's Closet comes from. So it's like it's his
You
closet.
already putting them on.
Yeah.
You ain't here yet.
So
Yeah, one day.
For sure.
Yeah, like, so let's say 5 years from now, like, where do y'all want this to be? Like, you know, 'cause y'all starting small, like, so 5 years from now, like, it's gonna be a whole different time. So where do you see this?
I just want. Right now, we're just working on a second store where I'm from.
What?
So,
And where you from
in
again?
Greenville, South Carolina.
Okay.
So it's about an hour and a
Where we
half
from?
away.
Location.
So that's really the only goal we see right now. I ain't thought about 5 years, to be honest with you. I just wanted to be bigger and known more everywhere,
definitely,
not
for
just in
sure.
South Carolina.
Most definitely.
That's a good.
Because we travel to sneaker shows at least twice a month. So
Word.
we're constantly talking to people, networking, doing all kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. How important is traveling within this business, like getting outside of just a store?
It's very
It's a
important.
must.
Yeah.
If you're not
Because
traveling,
we're going to make, right now, we're making more money at a show than we are here.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's
one
like
day
we
at a
have
show.
to.
It's imperative.
Yeah.
And it's always better, like, just the marketing people, like, they might hit you up saying they need a sneaker or something like that. Like, for instance, we did get a whole bunch of pairs of those Georgetowns earlier, and I'm pretty sure, like, other resellers or other shops might end up hitting us up saying, like, can y'all do this price for them and all this stuff. And sometimes we do, sometimes we don't, you know? Yeah.
Most definitely.
So
like, go ahead.
So y'all make more money doing like the events and stuff, right? Than here, like that's what you were saying, like you know, 'cause when you travel. So what's like the goals, like just financially, you know, as in keeping the store open and reinvesting in, you know, like just into the shoes, like, and like y'all like just getting paid. So how does that work, like just for y'all?
Well, I mean, that's like one of our goals, though. Our 1 year goal is to basically, we got a dollar amount that we want to reach.
Cool.
100K. We want to reach that in a year. Profit. You know, that's a goal that we're trying to reach.
Yeah.
But
Right.
in the end, you know, it's not about the money that we put in our pocket. It's about us trying to grow this brand, trying to keep these doors open, trying to keep these shoes on the wall.
I love it, man.
Because a lot of people think we pay ourselves and we really
No,
don't.
we really don't.
Exactly.
I hadn't seen a check yet, and I'm not looking for a check.
Yeah. We in the
You know what I'm
negatives.
saying? Yeah.
We probably owe the store.
Yeah, no, the store probably owe us.
Shit.
But I mean, it's something that we love doing, and that's why it's not a big thing, you know.
Yeah, I 100%
love
feel that because I was on
so
the
important.
yeah, that passion is important because I was on the phone with somebody else, like one of my family members, like, so how much money you making from your business? I'm like, I ain't making no money yet.
Yeah.
And then they was like, so that's why you need to stay in school. I was like, it's not even about that. I do this for free.
Yeah.
Like, I really think like your passion is about what you would do for free. I'm pretty sure y'all can come in every day and fuck with shoes and talk to people and build relationships.
I mean,
And,
'cause
like,
we got
the money was a
jobs,
fact.
like,
Yeah.
We just all lucky enough to have the jobs that we have,
Yeah.
like in the different time frames. So like we can open the store, next person come in, be in the store. So like it really wasn't really hurting us and then like anything.
Yeah.
We wasn't losing no money in there. So like that's why we said we just want our first year to just try to be all profit. So
So like, did y'all set that up intentionally to get the specific job that you have so it could fit within the schedule of the store, or like it just kind of all in the place? Like
We're learning.
We learn it every day.
oh, wow,
Every day.
Okay.
Every
So you
day.
just took that step, like we gotta
Yeah.
have this store no matter what, like,
Yeah.
and just figuring it out.
And like back to what Kay was saying, you know, back to, you know, our circle, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We couldn't do this without our circle, you know what I'm saying? Because some days we slack, you know, and our circle will pick it up.
Right.
You know, so that's one good thing about the people that we have in our corner, you know what I'm saying? They for us, you know, and
That's
I
one
love
big
that.
thing. That one
Yeah,
big thing that
'cause-
we're learning right now, like embrace the team.
yes,
you got
yes,
to, man. And
yeah,
Because there's going to be some days you tired.
yeah.
Right.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
And like even with open, if like if I still got to do something or something, like if I got to pick up a sneaker, like my best friend, he'll open the store for me. Like he don't have a problem with it. And even other people we got here, they'll sit at the store for us because they know, you know, we trying to do something.
Right.
So
So,
yeah.
That's real. That's real.
Yeah, like speaking of that, like what are some of the hard lessons y'all had to learn, like coming in this journey, like you said like y'all still trying to figure some stuff out because y'all still going. Like, what's some of the hard lessons, like some of the bad customer service experience y'all done had?
Fortunately, I haven't really experienced any bad customer service here.
Yeah.
You know, the customer service here has been decent. You know, we've had some good people come in. You know, if we see some stuff that that ain't legit or something like that, we don't get nasty with the folks. We just tell them, we not looking for that right now.
Yeah.
Something like that. You know, we don't get nasty and throw people's shoes in the trash. We're not trying to get viewers because we throwing fake shoes in the trash. You got to respect everybody's property.
For sure.
At the end of the day, it's all about respect, and that's what we try to give.
Most love it. Man.
Anything else you want to add?
I just wanted to kind of get back on the history tip real quick, cause like I'm just so interested in the development of this culture. But all right, so before you had Run DMC, and they wearing the shell toes, but wasn't nobody like, oh, my shell toe got too small, so I'm gonna go try to hit somebody over here for $700 for him. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm like, what's the difference between then and now where Travis Scott could wear a pair of dunks and people are like all real busting heads for $700, $1,000 for some dunks we used to get at the clearance. You know what I'm saying? Like the clearance.
It's crazy.
Yeah, how y'all feel about that?
I kind of blame that on social media.
Yeah.
Social media is the devil, man, when it comes to stuff like that, because
hypes it up so
everything,
much.
and they be some of the simplest stuff.
like it could be a shoe nobody wants, and you see one of these rappers or entertainers or athletes with this shoe on, and next thing you know, boom, StockX prices through the roof.
Trying to keep up with the Joneses. What it seems like.
Yeah, and it's not about what they wear; it's about what you want to wear.
Right, that's what I say all the time.
Man, just like the what's the junk called? Like the felines.
You know what I'm saying? When nobody
Yeah.
mess with them, then somebody wore them, and not everybody want to get the little ibuprofen shoes.
Especially champion.
Oh man, dude.
Man, like, can we talk about this room we sitting in? So like, how y'all get all this memorabilia and all this dope stuff in this room?
Yeah, this is
Like, how did this come together?
It's basically a little bit of everything that we collected over the years, like
Basically.
all the magazines and stuff, like Source magazine. I bought all this stuff when I was young, when I was in high school and stuff.
Damn, that shit dope. Like, this really what stood out to me when I first came here.
Yeah, like K been collecting, I've been collecting, Trez buy stuff all the time.
Yeah.
So we're all hoarders.
Definitely.
And then, I mean, it kind of got a little bit of memory because some of this stuff we actually got from sneaker shows together. Because, well, I think one of these magazines I got was with Trez one time.
I think so too. I don't remember which
I know
one.
some of them feel. But I know some of them I got with you, Trez, because when we bought Mike that Eminem one.
Yeah. It's just a mixture of all our stuff. Besides those, we've got those actually in store.
Yeah.
You want to tell them about those?
Yeah. Somebody brought those in.
Chicago.
Those the 85s?
No, the 90.
Okay, I'm about to
What,
say.
93, 94?
Yeah.
Some clean 85, but
Yeah. The junk funny, man. Like, dude came in the store, and he had them in a black bag. They had the box and all. And then he was like, man, I heard y'all on the radio, man. I heard y'all buy old shoes and stuff like that. So I'm looking at him like, yeah, we do. But this old guy, like, he old. He's like, well, I got these Jordans I done had for 20 years. So I'm saying,
I
didn't know. Me and my best friend, Carter, he was on the bench right there looking.
Yeah.
He pulled the shoes out the bag. And I look at Carter look at me, and I'm like, well, I'm looking at the dude like, well, how much you want for them? And he was like, I know they ain't worth more than $30.
This man is crazy.
I'm like, bro. He said
$30.
Bro, when I walked, I looked at him, I said, well, I'll give you $50. And he said, what? I said, yeah, I put that 50 right out my pocket. I gave him to him. I said, he got that 50 right there. And then it was funny crazy because, like, I don't know, I felt like it was like punk or something. Yeah. Like, because he kept walking around the store. I'm like, bro, you need to get out. Yeah, you need to get out. Like, I'm like, bro, nah, because I done gave you your money. Like, you need to get out. But that's how that happened, bro.
And soon as he left, he called me. And he was like,
he called me too.
He was like, Phil, you won't believe what came in your size. So, I'm thinking it's some new, like, I'm like, what? Then he sent me the picture. I was like, dude, no fucking way.
It's crazy.
Wow,
yeah.
I lost my shit.
Yeah.
So that's crazy.
Y'all had any more experiences like that where y'all got some crazy stuff that came in here?
Not really, not older stuff.
Mm-mm.
We do get people trying to sell us like stuff, like, but everybody gotta understand, like, we are a resale shop, so we do gotta make some profit, and we just starting out. But I've learned that a lot of people go from this store to this store to this store, and we might be the second or third option when they didn't get that price at this store. And they be slipping up saying the other store name, like, oh, so and so tried to give me this. And I be like, well, I'm gonna give you this then.
They gonna give you this. And you just left them. Oh, okay, well, I'm gonna knock it down 20 or 40.
It's easy work at that point.
Yeah. But I don't get my people do that because me, I'm not about to waste my gas going from store to
It's either gonna be one or two places.
Yeah, one or two places.
One or two places.
I'm gonna go to one, knowing me. I'm like, hey, if they say this amount, I'm not about to trying to check people's prices. I ain't doing that. I'm just go get my money and go back home.
Man, y'all got some valuable stuff in here, especially like these basketball cards, man. Cause I mean, like just 10 years from now, man, they gonna be costing like a bunch of money. So y'all plan on selling this stuff or what?
Holding it.
Holding it.
Oh, you got all
We got more, man. If we do open up the other stuff like we plan on it, bro,
it's gonna be crazy.
It's probably gonna be in the biggest space.
Yeah, cause this ain't even all of what we got.
Yeah,
damn.
Yeah, we had to trim it down.
Oh, okay. You just had to hide secrets.
Yeah. We just trimmed it down to fit in here.
Yeah, that's something that I love about I guess the generation that came before it, because collecting was more encouraged. Like now everything's so digitized, so you can't really hold on to nothing no more. And that's something that I want to kind of get into, just like creating memorabilia and tangible items that people could,
Put your hands
hold on to.
Yeah. But that always helps us in the long run. Like we want customers to come and spend money, but a customer might see something in this, and that's just gonna take them back to a time. Like they're like, oh yeah, I remember when this happened. I remember when this happened. And I might be younger than some of the customers, so they bringing up stuff that I remember, and I might have been like 14, but I remember that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a good conversation and relationship builder that we have. So that's why I do like this room that we got. Yeah.
That's a beautiful thing about this whole culture, but especially the shoes, like just going back to the shoes, because like, obviously you got stuff that came out 85, 94, like, you know what I'm saying, and people gonna be like, oh, I remember when I got them, I used to hoop in those, and you know what I'm saying, like, so, that's something important that I think come with the whole shoe culture.
It does.
Yeah, most definitely. So I see I got the merch outside, like the Harlem Closet merchandise that my man Phil wearing right here. So like, when people say the brand Harlem Closet, what do you want them to think when they think of y'all brand?
Man, I want to think like
legit for one.
Legit.
Yeah.
I always
Legit.
got what I want.
Yeah.
Like decent prices.
Yeah.
And cool folks.
Yeah, cool people.
That's what everybody look for coming into a store like that.
Yeah, man.
Because if I go into the store and I don't get a greeting, I just feel I'm out of place.
Yeah.
Because I didn't work in retail, and I was always taught greet the customers when they come in, ask them do they need help, engage with the customer, because that's what makes the customer spend money. When they start feeling comfortable, they start wanting to spend money.
Exactly. That's why I ain't like going to Supreme, because y'all acting crazy, man.
Oh, they don't care. Supreme don't care.
I'm trying to come in and spend money, which I don't care what it is. Buy the logo, I don't care. I ain't spending my money if y'all gonna be acting crazy.
Yeah, they just look at you.
Yeah. I don't even ask you what you want, what you looking for.
$438.
Right.
That's it, and they putting it in a bag.
Right.
No thank you, come again, no none of that.
But I mean, I guess that's the culture. They know it's gonna go. So.
Nah, it ain't the culture. It's the new generation.
It's this new generation. The hype.
Yeah, we see it all. I'm telling you, like we see it all day. People come in here, hey, how you doing? And they look at you.
They just look at you.
Yeah, they look around the whole store all quiet. I'm like, bro, you ain't gonna converse with me. Like, I ain't trying to say our store is small, but like, bro, you gonna walk right by me to get to the clothes. Like, you ain't gonna say nothing to me. So like, it be weird though. A lot of people like, I think it's the new generation. Like they I ain't gonna say they antisocial.
I kind of agree with y'all.
They don't know how to talk.
They don't know how to talk.
Yeah, they so used to texting.
They social on social media.
Yeah, they live on social media, but in real life,
they quiet as hell.
Who don't like people like that? Boy.
Yeah.
Well, I think another thing that come from that whole new generation thing is like, I feel like new generation don't really have the same appreciation for shoes and all the stuff that's in here, like how y'all have someone maybe older, and so they come in here like, I just want to see what I want to get that impress my homeboys or whatever. Yeah. And like, granted, that's probably how it was back in the day too, but like it was a little bit more effort that went into getting the shoes and making them look fly.
A lot more effort.
You feel me?
A lot more.
Y'all got some crazy cop stores? Y'all trying to cop some shit?
Dude. Well, I got a million stories for you. I can go on.
What's some of your favorite drops?
My favorite drops? Man.
Of all time.
Man, of all time. Even if I didn't get the shoe, man, I can take you back to Flint 13s when I was in high school. 97, Valentine's Day, they came out. We used to leave school early, faithfully, on a Thursday, because Todd and Moore right down here on Hugo Street would get them on Thursdays. The mall would get them on Fridays. We come down here on Thursdays, get them from Todd and Moore. We rocking them back in school, second period. Second period, we coming back to school fresh. You know what I'm saying? We already did this. The next day, I'm not even wearing them.
Don't come out to the mall.
Yeah, like, how you get them already?
Yeah, I already know how that goes.
Because they already know, if Phil ain't in first period, he getting some shoes.
Damn.
Straight up, bro. If I'm not in first period, I'll be there second period.
With the shoes on.
With the shoes on. No lie.
You a real one for sure. That's
And the only reason I was getting them because I had a job, Trez.
Yeah, I was about to say, I wasn't.
My mom wasn't buying them now.
Yeah,
I got a job when I was in the end of my 7th grade year. I got a job.
Yep, same thing. With my first job, 13. Out to the race, buying every shoe that came out.
Y'all, sir.
What about you, Kendall?
I ain't had to buy no shoes. Me and my stepdaddy were the same size.
Oh man, you had it good, man.
So like, yeah, but a lot of shoes I wanted, like now it's like my pride and joy. Like, but it's not like J's though. Like, everything like with certain J's and certain Nike retros, certain things like I got like a different story about. But I always say like my story come from like the Air Max pennies.
Mm-hmm.
My mom like always said they was ugly. Like, and then when I got like 19, they came back out like the original Orlando Magic colorway, and I said like I had to have them. Now my pair coming apart. Like
Coming back out next year. You good?
But nah, don't hype them up. Don't hype them up.
They coming back out next year,
No,
bro.
but they need to be sitting in stores like the pennies been doing.
I'm gonna make sure you get them. I'm gonna make sure you
But
get
I don't
them.
need them hyped up because I'm not about to be arguing with nobody in line for no pennies.
I got some sitting in the closet trying to get me another clean pair.
Just how the Griffies was. They hyped the Griffies up.
Man,
and now you used to walk in the mall like back when I was in high school when those Griffies first dropped. Nobody wanted them.
That thing used to collect dust.
Dude, I still got my Griffey jersey from high school.
Remember they restocked when
the
I
Majestic.
When I worked in DTLR, I remember they came out and people they were going crazy, but we had hella pairs throughout the mall, like on them Griffiths.
They were going crazy.
I ain't fighting nobody over no pennies though. I'm just letting people know.
Nah, I ain't fighting over that. I ain't fighting over no shoes.
Yeah, no shoes.
Nah, you can have it, bro.
But you ain't about to hype up the pennies and then have me stressing their release of some pennies. I'm gonna be mad.
But the crazy thing is though, like my father always said, what goes up must come down.
Yeah.
And what goes down must come up. That's how like when I was in middle school, everybody picked on me when I had the champion. But everybody won champion.
That's what I told him. Yeah. I told my kids that same story. Y'all going crazy over Champion. Back in the day, Champion was in Walmart. Like we went crazy over Starter. In my generation, we went crazy over Starter. Bro, when I got in high school, Starter was in Walmart.
Yup.
And we was going crazy over it.
You didn't have on the Nike shorts on dress down day at the gym class. I had on the Champion shorts, the Reebok, what else? Russell brand.
Yep. That's what the schools used to give us.
But they were getting on me. I'm talking about Jones. I'm like, man, y'all crazy.
But that's how it was.
Trez, you got a crazy like cop story, anything?
I got a bunch of stories. A bunch of stories.
What's probably like your favorite shoe that came out like that you just had to go get? Like if you could tell that story for us.
Well, which one?
Life or death.
Which one?
I think it was the Bread 11s, not the last time they came out, but the time before that.
2012.
The 2012.
Yeah, somebody was supposed to get them for me, and they didn't come through.
Ooh,
they didn't come through, and I wasn't able to get. I wasn't able to get my size.
Ain't we knowing each other then?
Yeah.
How you didn't get them?
I couldn't get my size. I had everybody else's size, but
I was counting down.
I remember I went to Anderson Mall and I had to wait outside for them.
ooh, what about that time we got the Yeezy foams in Anderson Mall?
Mm.
I got like 6-7 pair, and Greenville didn't have them at all.
Yeah,
Were you there that day?
I wasn't there. I was supposed to be there.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
They had a bunch of leftover pairs, and I grabbed them all. Grade school, men's sizes. I took them back to Greenville and sold them for like crazy price.
Made all that bread.
Yeah, I still got my pair.
That's
Still.
what's up.
Damn.
I love those.
Where you got them from? What's the
Anderson. It was Foot Locker, I believe.
Okay. Word.
Those the 500s.
No, they were the
the
Yeezy
foams.
foams.
The foam
Before he got with Adidas.
The Yeezy colorway foam.
Yeah.
Remember, now I was at a sneaker show. I was at SOE.
Oh, I know which one you.
Yeah, they're like all black, but they glow in the bottom,
With the little
and they
pink
got
hits
it's
in
like the infrared at
You
the
was
top.
with us that day.
Yeah, I sold. I bought my pair from Jocelyn that day.
Yeah, you was with us that day. I think
It might be when I met you.
No, that was right after I met you.
Yeah.
That was right after, because I met you at SneakerCon when it was in Charlotte.
Yeah, but I remember I was at the SOE and Jocelyn had them in my size. I texted her. I was like, man, I wasn't able to get them. I had pairs on my table, and she sold me her size 13. And I had them things for years. I probably recently sold them like 3 years ago.
Wow.
Probably when I was with y'all at SneakerCon or something. And they would look brand new, basically.
SOE. That's
Mine
what
are
we saw.
dogged. They're dogged.
It was SOE?
It was SOE.
Okay,
I remember when you had them on the table.
Mm-hmm. And I sold them for what, $250? What I paid for
Yeah,
them.
you saw. Yeah, we had great prices.
We always got good prices, baby.
We
always
Shameless plug. So like right now, given the current resale industry, what are like some of the hottest shoes people come here looking for? Like the trends people come here looking for.
Right now,
Dunks.
Yeah.
I already
Dunks is the hype right
Dunks and
now.
Jordan 1.
It's crazy because they said it last year. They were
Oh,
talking
for real?
about it on the sneakers out there. Like next year, Dunks is gonna be the wave, and it's definitely the wave.
Yeah.
Ken said it like
Highs,
2 years ago.
lows.
Yeah.
I know, yeah.
You said it like 2 years ago when we was at SOE. Matter of fact, Shayla was pregnant.
I bought them Della Souls, and y'all looked at me crazy
Yep.
because I paid like $80
That's
for them. And I told y'all
This gonna be the next wave.
I said the dunks right here. I better buy some dunks.
I got the same exact story. I bought the low De La
Yeah, I
Soul
bought
at
them.
SneakerCon.
I bought for
My
$80.
homeboy was like, "But I'm ugly." I was like, "Bro, you tripping, bro? You tripping, man."
So y'all, go ahead.
Because I made money that day, and I was like, let me just go see what they got. And I don't know what made me buy them dunks. But I felt like
Yeah.
dunks was about to come back. And I think I sold them for like $350 or something like that, like a year later.
And he said it.
I said it to him. I said,
He came back to the table and I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
B
you found
was
the De La
talking
Soul.
junk.
Yeah, like I was like, what you gonna do, K? He's like, man, it's gonna be the next wave. It's gonna be the next
Hey,
wave.
that's crazy. You called it though.
So like how you like peep the wave though? Like how you see it coming?
I don't know, bro. I just knew it. I really think like me and my best friend would be talking about we think Blazers gonna be next.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Cause they doing too many collabs.
Yeah,
The
Blazers
collabs,
gonna
be
collabs
too
getting
many.
slept on. But I feel like after like a year or so, like Blazers gonna be the next thing.
Especially because of Off-White's had
Yeah,
came out.
mhm.
Yeah.
They doing more collabs, just people not really acknowledging them.
For sure.
Yeah, they
Speaking
are.
of collabs, like how y'all feel about the whole sneakers, like where like say like Air Kai or like. Or like
Oh,
somebody
man.
will
Like
take a
something
classic,
like
or like,
this.
I said,
That's
who
where
cap?
y'all
but somebody
derived
take a
from.
classic silhouette and
It's
put
already
their own
derived
brand in
from-
it. How y'all
from
feel about
something
that?
like
I salute him. You know what I'm saying? He a hustler. He's a hustler. He's a
Nah,
businessman.
that's
I salute whatever he doing.
Man, you gotta think. And I don't even say like hustle. Everybody gets inspiration from something.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah,
You
that's
gotta
my
think like he got inspiration. Nike shoes got inspiration from something. Whoever
Yeah.
created the first Jordan 1 got inspiration from the dunks. And
Exactly.
whoever made the dunk that didn't get credit for the Jordan 1.
Nope, he didn't get credit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, he get
Sure.
inspiration
And
from
nobody got sued over
something.
there.
Yeah, no, I got
Yeah, they trying to sue now, but like designer brands do the same
Yeah,
thing.
right.
They do the same thing.
And
Same
Louis
thing.
Vuitton got the
Yeah.
same silhouette as some dunks
But,
in Jordan.
I mean, I just believe like everybody get inspiration from something. Like you got people making tees that look just like somebody else's tee all the time, and nobody say anything.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
I feel
Like one thing I like, I don't mean to cut you off, but
Right.
one thing I like about the Air Kais though, like he used the Jordan 1 as his inspiration, but he made it better.
Yeah.
In my opinion, he made it better.
Yeah,
Because that shoe is way more comfortable than a Jordan 1.
Yeah.
Shit, y'all get some Air Kais in here, bro. In my phone.
What size?
11.
That's your size, ain't it?
11 and a half.
Oh, okay. We
I
right
got a
there.
couple pair too.
We
Really?
right there. Ooh.
Yeah, man, that man Kai be dropping some heat for sure.
Yeah, he do.
I was finna say I think the people who regulate like the shoe thing and like the copyright and all that stuff, like, specifically with the shoes, like they ain't even really in the shoes, like
Yeah, they
cause like the Kais is completely different from the ones.
Yeah,
the
it
Vapes
is.
is completely different from the Air Force Ones. The Ian Connor Revenge joints is completely different from the Vans.
Yeah,
They ain't-
yeah.
I feel like they ain't really looking at shoes like that. To even
Yeah.
be
That
able to
untrained
tell.
eye.
Right.
That
Yeah.
untrained
And I
eye.
didn't like Ian Connor situation because he actually lost the lawsuit.
Yeah, he
and
lost.
And I didn't understand that. I'm like, man, like everybody gets inspiration from something, and like
Exactly.
all these, like you can go to Payless and get a pair of shoes that look like some
Come
Vans.
on now.
You go to Walmart.
Shoes.
You
Yeah,
go to Walmart and
yeah,
get shoes that
yeah.
look like everything.
Then Airwalks come out before Vans.
Yeah,
or something?
they
So
do.
like, come on now, like, yeah, they tripping.
Yeah.
But
just like the Warren Lotus situation, same thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like
the Lotus guy.
Yeah, the Reapers.
I ain't never like his shoes though.
Yeah.
I didn't like the shoes
I wanted the
myself.
Freddie joints. That's the only ones I wanted.
But now his shirts, I love his shirts now.
So
His graphic tees.
his shorts go crazy too.
Yeah.
You ain't never wear his shirts.
No, only
Bro,
Shorts.
go on his
Shorts.
page.
Yeah,
Go on his
the shirts
IG
hard,
page.
bro.
I got some shirts too.
Yeah.
So
His shirts hard.
yeah.
Yeah, so like, how y'all come up with y'all merch, like y'all clothing section over there? Cause I got a lot of vintage pieces. So like, who inspired? Like, how do y'all pick pieces to put in the store?
What do you mean, like?
That's the vintage man.
Oh yeah.
That's the vintage
I be
man.
thrifting, man.
So what you-
I
what
was
you be looking
thrifting,
for?
I was thrifting.
I'm learning from him.
Yeah, you gotta have the eye for that. For sure.
Yeah, some,
Like, I'm
some
learning.
some stuff like, you know, sometimes it be like stuff just I like, and you know,
Uh-huh.
you just taking a gamble on. But sometimes because people know we got vintage, they'll sell us stuff, and that's all about like the connections too. Cause like 9 times out of 10, I know you done pay like $1 for this shirt.
Yeah.
So you asking $10 for me, I'm gonna give you $5. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
But I try not to like even lowball people with that, cause like some of the tees that we got, we selling them for a cheap price. Like might be like $40, but
Yeah.
really it might be something like that's
I got
worth
some
like $80.
like a classic Tommy shirt out here for like
yeah,
$1.
yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying. Like,
yeah. That's what I'm saying.
yeah. So
Yeah, so like as a brand, how important do y'all feel it is to, as a shoe store, how important do y'all feel it is to sell stuff other than shoes to attract customers?
Very important.
very important.
Yeah.
You gotta have.
You gotta have
diversity.
something else.
You gotta be
Yeah.
versatile.
Cause something
Yeah.
simple as a Supreme sticker, people will come in here and buy them stickers.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
or maybe an accessory or
The
something.
Pokemon cards.
Yeah, Pokemon cards too. So yeah, it's
Sure.
always.
Kids come in like, oh, I want
Yeah.
that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How you make sure it kind of don't deviate from like the sneaker culture, or I guess pop culture in general, like. Cause obviously it's a line. You can't bring a lawnmower here and try to sell that. You know what I'm saying? So, like,
Unless he got Supreme on.
Yeah. Supreme on it.
Unless he got Supreme on.
Yeah. I mean, but you gotta think most of the stuff we sell go all hand in hand. Like you got vintage stuff that go with sneakers. Just you got Supreme, you got streetwear, it goes with Supreme. Even when it comes to like
The merchandise to go with the shoes.
yeah, even when it comes to the trading cards, most people who like sneakers like anime.
Yeah.
So people will come in here, and you'll be surprised. Like people who don't know that we actually have those Pokemon cards, they'll come in, like, "Hey, y'all got Pokemon cards too?" And they be like, "How much?" And they'll buy them.
True.
So, because you wouldn't think I collect Pokemon cards, so you just,
just looking at
yeah,
it.
looking at me,
Yeah,
you know what I'm
right.
saying? And then
Not one of them.
yeah, but if somebody come to me start talking about it, they think I'm the biggest nerd ever. Like yeah, because I know like almost every Pokemon. So,
That's real.
Yeah, I got anything else y'all want to add? I'm out of questions.
Yeah, I got one more. So like you said, you've been thrifting like for a long time. So like, was you thrifting before it really got popular? And if you did start thrifting before it got popular, like how did you kind of pick stuff out? Because I know like if you was doing it before it got popular, you probably influenced a lot of people who then got into it and maybe wanted to buy band tees or old collegiate shirts or something like that.
So, well, I always, when it came to thrifting, my mom always thrifted, and like she would thrift polo shirts and stuff like that, Tommy and stuff like that. So basically, like I really only thrifted like to just give me work shirts and stuff like that.
Sure.
But then like I started, round 2 videos on YouTube. I watch their videos and I see they would have thrift. Matter of fact, me and her rolled all the way to round 2, and we barely knew each other.
Yeah.
Hey, we probably knew each other about a week, and I asked her, like, maybe we go to the sneaker show, and she was like, yeah, like we just rolled up there with some people we barely knew too.
Well, we went to SneakerCon first, and then we saw some people we knew from Charlotte,
Yeah,
and then we all ended up going to dinner and
but I
got
still ain't know
rooms
you. I
together.
probably
Yeah,
still-
we
I
really
probably
didn't know
ain't
each
you about
other.
a month. I
And
ain't
then the
probably
next
knew you
day
about
we
a month.
woke up on the way home. We was like, let's go to round 2, their first one in Richmond, Virginia. That's the only one
That's the
I
one
had
I've
been to
to.
until recently.
Yeah.
This year I went to the one in LA.
Yeah.
But when we went there, I mean, their store was like as big as ours. I ain't even gonna
Yeah.
lie. Like,
Yeah, the
and
first
that
one.
really inspired me and him. I feel like just that experience together.
Yeah, but
So,
and like I would watch their videos, and when I watched their videos, it made me think like, damn, like people really want these vintage stuff. So that's when I started like getting it. But I'm actually like seeing it and wearing it. So then next time, like, and then when I start selling at the shows, and I'm like, oh, people really paying for it. And I really probably had like cheap prices.
Yeah.
I probably was selling like most of the vintage tees I was getting for $20. You know.
But you been doing it though. You been had that eye, so you are.
Can I tell you, I used to live in Atlanta.
Yeah.
So when I lived in Atlanta, y'all got all the stores. Like, yeah. So you can go anywhere. Yeah, you can go anywhere. Like, I used to go to I get off work and just go to a thrift store and find stuff.
That's where my thrifting habit came from. Being in that city.
Yeah.
So man, so that's all I got, man. Official site Fashion Times Harlem Closet. Y'all can go ahead and plug y'all Instagrams. If you got the Instagram, the address. I don't know the address for hard. So where we at right now in Columbia?
514 Ray Street.
Sweet B.
Sweet B.
Columbia, South Carolina.
Yeah, so y'all come see my folks, man. Tap in. They got all the dope sneakers in here, all the memorabilia, all the vintage shit in here. If y'all want to get dripped out, come rock with them.
Hey man, for all my folks in Atlanta, it's only 3 hours away, but that ain't nothing. But get in the car, come up here, goddamn, shop with some good folk, man. Cause I don't know about no other spots out there.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. Official side fashion, financial literacy, and mindset through the lenses of young creators and entrepreneurs. We just sat down with some dope creators and entrepreneurs. Y'all be sure to tap in. Always something new on the way. Official side fashion out.
Hey.
Peace. Oh,
go ahead.
I'm finna say y'all tap in the Natty Media too, man. I ain't been posting on there like that. Y'all gonna hop on my page and watch the videos I already got up, man. This will be up there too.
That's definitely, and I want to thank y'all for allowing us
to Yeah. We appreciate y'all.
Thank y'all.
Thank y'all for coming through, man.
Appreciate
you too, Tresban.
Thank you.
Make $1 million cash for you flatline. Make a master plan, watch it backfire. Burn it all down and collect the ashes. Build it back, respect your passion. Witness to some shit that you shouldn't see. Whisper to yourself.